want a custom pair of shoes, I'm the guy for you. I make dope shoes, dope art year round. It's my passion. This is what I do for a living. This is how I feed my family. People just don't understand like how dope it is just to have some fresh kicks on your feet. Just open up a box and just that brand new shoe smell. It's everything. People always pay attention to shoes. Me personally, I look at your shoes before your face. Shoe contact before eye contact. It's always been like that. Shoes are my canvas.
Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, y'all. It's your boy B Jizzle. We are live in the lab super early this morning. That's right. It is 9 a.m. on the West Coast. Top of the morning. I've got a special guest that's going to be joining us here. So come on, come on. We are live on 3 platforms. Right now, we're live on Facebook, we're live on LinkedIn, and we're live on YouTube. We're kicking off week 4 of the NFL season, but we also want to make sure and showcase some of our fans here that have some very creative skills. And my guy NARD GOT SOLE is no stranger to OAT, but we finally got him on the show today to be able to come and talk to Cowboy fans, because if there's one thing I know about Cowboy fans, they love to show their love for their teams via what they wear. Maybe it's merchandise, maybe it's custom merchandise, maybe it's from Fanatics, maybe it's from the pro shop, or maybe it's even from a custom couture designer that I like to call, because I'm starting to see a lot of designers in the fan bases across the NFL who are creating couture, custom, unique stuff you can't get anywhere else. And when it comes to shoes, being 10 toes down with this team, you got to rep and style. As you heard my guy Nard say, the first thing he notices is shoes. It's shoe contact before eye contact. So let's welcome my guy Nard GOT SOLE to the show, because he got more soul than anybody I know in the Cowboy fan base. Top of the morning, Nard.
Yo, what up, man? I appreciate y'all for having me. What up, Cowboys fans?
Man, it's good to have you finally on the show. I know you're down there in H-Town. How's the weather down there?
Yes, sir. Man, the weather's still beautiful out here, man. We sitting about 80, 85 degrees right now, man. You know what I mean? Beautiful. Yeah. Can't complain.
I heard that. Did you catch the Cowboys game this past weekend, Nard?
Hey, man. That thing was crazy. It was crazy, man. Yeah. I was out with the fam, man. I came in towards the end, man. I was like, bro, it's a nail bite. I'm like, man, nope, y'all not gonna do this to me. And then, man, how they pulled that thing off, man, it was like, bro, let's go. We still own y'all. God damn it.
Yeah, take your blood pressure medicine. I'm there with you, bro. I was at the game, and I tell you, I lost my faith in God probably about 3 times. I was having a serious conversation with the man upstairs, like, how are you going to have me travel all the way back to the P and dub without a dub? And, we eventually got it. So, yeah, it was definitely a nail biter, probably the best game that I have ever been to. But before we kick everybody off and get into NARD GOT SOLE, the guy who creates shoes, a lot of folks don't really know that down in Houston, because you create a lot of Astros shoes, you create a lot of Texans shoes. I've seen you done some collabs with some major artists down there. Tell everybody here how you became a Cowboys fan.
Man, so, I'm born and raised in Houston, Texas, Acres Homes to be exact. You know what I'm saying? But my Uncle Eddie, man, you talking about Cowboys fans through and through? Man, my uncle helped raise me, man. And man, he was a Cowboys fan. So my uncle a Cowboys fan, guess what I'm repping? The goddamn Cowboys, man, all day and tomorrow. So my uncle used to play football, man. At one point, was trying out for the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, he absolutely loved the Cowboys like no other. Crazy part about it, some years ago, man, his job offered him money to relocate to Dallas. What? No questions about it. He been in Houston all his life, but to go to Dallas, oh man. And bro, he moved 15 minutes from the stadium, man. And he call me every time. If I'm in the city, man, he talked that cash shit like no other. Yeah. So man, shout out to my Uncle Eddie, man, Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying? He's the reason I'm a Cowboys fan. And then when my mom, my stepdad, he's a Texas fan, so you know what I mean, it's always a house divided, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we always had that banter. Oh man, the Cowboys went up, Texas lost. You know what I mean? Still to this day, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We still have that. But my biological dad, crazy part about it, I didn't know like being a Cowboys fan is actually in my blood. You know what I'm saying? Because my biological father, he's actually a Cowboys fan. My biological father is a Cowboys fan as well. So, man, you know what I'm saying?
It's in your DNA, huh?
Yeah, no, absolutely, man, absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely a family thing. And that's why I like getting out to the home opener every year, especially this last one. It's always a family reunion. I get to see traveling Cowboy fans that like to come to games every once in a while. And usually the home opener is one of the games that we like to target. But let me ask you this, Nard, do you have a favorite Cowboy of all time?
Man, my favorite Cowboy of all time, sheesh, man, I would probably have to go with, man, phew. Des Bryant was my all-time favorite, you know what I mean? Throw up the X all day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I grew up in that 90s era, you know what I mean? So Aikman, you know what I mean? Emmitt Smith, Irvin, man, love them guys. You know what I mean? Jay Novacek, you know what I'm saying, bro? I love them guys, man. You know what I mean? Jason Witten, Tony Romo, you know what I mean, is my personal, you know what I mean, all-time favorite quarterback, you know what I mean, of the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? Although, you know what I mean, he didn't bring us no rings, but then again, it's not all his fault, you know what I'm saying? Because defense still got to do their job, you know what I'm saying? If my man putting up 45 points, the defense still got to do their job and stop the other team from putting up 46, 47 points. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
So,
seems like simple math.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? With the line he had, man, and the miracles he was making happen, man, him and Dez, what they were doing, bro, it was absolutely beautiful. And I for sure during that era, man, we definitely should have had us one during that era. But you know what I'm saying? Dez caught it.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple of years later after the fact anyway. But
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I remember when I discovered you years ago, probably around 17, maybe 2016, 17. I know you were really, really big on Instagram. I think you had about 11 followers or something like that. You had a big following on Instagram. And, you know, you were creating these shoes. And I would always share your Cowboy shoes, the images like the Dak and the Zeke shoes, because fans were loving them. Even if they didn't buy them, it was supreme content. Like, oh, look at these Jordans. These are Dak Jordans, or these are Zeke Jordans. Tell everybody, how did you get into creating custom shoes, period? And when was that?
Man, I got into creating custom shoes, man. For my love of shoes, you know what I mean? So since I was a kid, man, I was I'm one of four, you know what I mean, children of my mother's, you know what I'm saying? But I was the one that always loved the shoes. I paid attention to the shoes, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, during the 90s, I mean, MJ, you know what I'm saying, was the man, you know what I'm saying? Well, you got MJ was the man with the shoes, but you also had Deion Sanders on the field, you know what I mean, with the shoes. Then you got King Griffey, you know what I'm saying? So all these guys were the most popular in their sports, but they also had the dopest shoes of their sport as well, you know what I'm saying? And man, I just always loved shoes, and I've always loved art as well, man. I was that kid that used to doodle, you know what I mean, on my homework, you know what I mean, on my work in class when I'm done, or, you know what I mean, even if I'm stuck on something, I mean, I'll just start drawing, you know what I'm saying? And years later, I mean, I had a shoe collection, you know, over, I mean, damn near 200 pairs, and some of these things are getting old, and you don't want them to go to waste. So it's like, man, instead of throwing them away, let me start trying to, you know what I mean, restore some of these things, man, repaint, you know what I mean? So I did a little search on Google, you know what I'm saying, found some paint and start repainting some stuff. But then someone was like, "Oh man, can you make a custom pair?" And I was like, "Well, shit, yeah, you know what I mean. I do restorations, but I'm pretty sure I can do a custom pair." And I did my first custom pair, man. It was some cement sixes, bro. I fell in love with the process of creating something that was never created before. So there was always, you know what I mean, cement retro fours. That was always a thing, but no one ever had any cement sixes. So someone asked me to make a pair. Man, I made a pair, man, and it got a lot of love. You know what I mean? This back when Instagram, you know what I mean, I was getting like, you know what I mean, 12 to 20 likes, you know what I'm saying, when I posted a restoration. When I posted those customs, man, them went up like 100 likes. I'm like, okay, this different. You know what I mean? So
I think I have something here, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I fell in love with the process of creating something that was never created before versus doing the restorations. Restorations was cool, but then, you know what I mean, people started bringing me shoes that they didn't cut grass in. You know what I mean? Hey man, can you make these new again? And you know what I mean? I made some miracles happen, but just creating something that was never created before and the reaction from people, I was like, man, I like this even more. And at a time where it was hard to get shoes, I was like, shit, well, if I can't get these, I'll make a custom pair. They don't have these anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I fell in love with that process. And around August, September, around football season, man, customers like, yo, man, can I do something like Dallas Cowboys theme? And I did some retro sixes, man. And I mean, Cowboys theme. I had a star on the side. First time like doing something like that, man. It had like it was like a patch on the side. I like glued like a patch on side of the shoe, man. So you know what I mean, from seeing a whole patch glued on side of the shoe, Cowboys colors, to where you see it at now, it's like, man, bro, I've really grown a lot. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that was the shoe that really caught buzz, like for football season. And then, man, I had a client. He was like, he gave me 3 pair of shoes, and he was like, "Yo, man, the last pair, man, just do something Texans on them." I'm like, "Cool, man, bro. Just give me $100, man. Let me figure something out," because I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was like, I had the shoes for, you know what I mean, for a little while, and I was just, and one day I was like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do on them. Man, I did that shoe. I did some Texans fours. Put a patch on the tongue. And then I did a jump man, JJ Watt and Andre Johnson on the back, man. And then that thing spread like wildfire. The the Cowboys pair was getting some, you know what I mean, some traction, but that Texans pair, because I am from Houston, you know what I'm saying? Fan base is huge in Houston, and then not only that, my homie DJ Bull of Dirty Third Records sent the picture over to Paul Wall, and man, that's when my life changed right there at that moment.
That's what I wanted to ask you, because I know you've done a couple of pair, I think, for Paul Wall. Who was the first major celebrity that, you know, your shoes? Because I know once you started creating them, it took off on social media. That's how I discovered you was on Instagram. But then I also seen you doing collabs with folks like Paul Wall down in Houston. Who was the first artist or major celebrity you ever did shoes for?
The first major one to ever shout me out was Paul Wall. He posted the pictures that I had posted. He said best days ever. But the first person who got their pair was Bun B. Oh. So as I'm checking over 500 emails, I see a Bernard Freeman in there. I'm like, man, this man looks, maybe it's him, like Bernard Freeman.
Not Bernard Freeman.
Like, I know who that, but that's Bun B. You know what I mean? So I write email him back. I'm like, yo, man, call me, bro. You ain't got to email me. Call me. You know what I'm saying? That's the picture right there when I first met Bun B, man. He called me. He's like, man, he loved the shoes. He loved what I'm doing, man. You know, huge Texans fans himself. He's like, bro, I got to get a pair. I'm like, bet. What size? He say 10 and a half. I say, bet. I got you coming up, man. And I did that pair for Bun B, man. And he got him. He showed love. Posted him on his page, man. Like, man, just to meet Bun B, like, man, that was like surreal. You know what I'm saying? Again, growing up in the 90s, jamming, riding dirty. You know what I mean? Should I have been jamming, riding dirty in the 90s?
Hell,
and I'm about 11, 12 years old.
Pimp C taught me. Did you ever get a chance to meet Pimp C or no?
Right. No, I never met Pimp C. I saw him live at concert, but I never actually met him. You know what I'm saying?
Long live the pimp. Long live the pimp.
Yeah, man. And yeah, man. So yeah, Bun B was the first one I did them for. Then 2 weeks later, like 2 to 3 weeks later, my daughter was born on December 5th. And then that's when I actually made Paul Wall pair. You know what I'm saying? Like I called Paul Wall. I was like, yo, man, I'm headed, to the meeting spot or whatever. I called his phone, bro. He actually answered the phone and said, "What it do, baby?" Bro, you talking about a kid growing up from Acres Home, Texas. I mean, the streets where Paul Wall roams. Paul Wall, a comedian that roam. You know what I mean? Swisher House, deep in the area. And, bro, I called Paul Wall and he said, "What it do?" Oh, bro, that was the dopest shit ever, man. Met Paul Wall, man, and bro, like, man, that dude is the people's champ for real, man. He just shows so much love, man. Every time you see him, he's smiling, showing love, man. And it's just like, and I remember him like, bro, when I was like when I was like 12 years old, bro. No BS. We used to go to this skate wing out here in Houston, and it always used to be this white guy with braids and a grill walking around cheesing. Turned out
Riff
years
Raff.
later, bro, this was Paul Wall. Turned out this was Paul Wall. No, it was Paul Wall. Yeah, no, Riff Raff got the, you know what I mean? He got the coaching from there, you know what I mean? Because Riff Raff actually from around the same area as well. You know what I mean? He from around the same area, man, so he from around the way. But yeah, nah, bro, it was Paul Wall. And years later, you know what I mean, when you hear this dude rapping and then you look at the cover, you're just like, yo, that's the same dude who used to be at the skating ring when I was in middle school. Turned out it was Paul Wall, man. So yeah, bro. So yeah, man, shout out to Paul Wall and Bun B, man. Because of them, you know what I'm saying? My boy DJ Bull, man, like the love they've shown me. Man, like I said, NARD GOT SOLE became a household name, man, October 8th, 2014. You know what I'm saying? But since then, I mean, the Texas shoes blew up. But again, bro, we got tons of Cowboys fans down here. I was doing so many Cowboys kicks, like people literally thought I was from Dallas. You know what I mean? Because not only that, you know what I mean? I rep the Cowboys as well, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, people actually thought I was from Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Like I did my first major project I did was with Reebok. 2017 during Hurricane Harvey. It was supposed to be in Houston, but the malls were shut down because of the flooding and whatever, you know what I'm saying? So they actually sent me to Dallas, and I was customizing the gallery in Dallas in the middle of the mall, man. Customizing kicks out there, man. And
hey, man.
The Dallas Cowboys
have shoes will work, huh?
Yeah, man.
I see you're in your lab right there now. You're sitting down where all the magic happens for NARD GOT SOLE down there in Houston, right? Can you just explain what is that process like when somebody puts an order into you? Because I'll put your website link down in the comments below for folks that want to see those Air Force Ones he talks about. Those are the most common shoes I think that he does. But how's that process work when somebody says, hey, I want some Cowboy shoes? Then how does that process work, and walk folks through that? So if they're watching today, maybe they can get in contact with you and order after the show.
Yeah, man. So if they would just want something like say generic that's on my website, I mean, they just go there and they just order whatever's on the site. After they order, I mean, I put their name at the bottom of the list. You know what I mean? Boom. I put your name at the bottom because I go through a list and I'm scratching them out. Every time I ship something out, I scratch the name out and go on to the next. Every time I ship something out, I'm scratching them out, name, you know what I mean, and then I go on to the next. You know what I'm saying? So, but if they want a custom order, they can email me or they can text me, and they can shoot a DM as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to keep conversations of all transactions. That's why like people want to call and want to have conversations. Like that's
especially
cool,
in your comments. I see you all the time in your comments. I don't do business in the comments. Call me or DM me.
Right, because I got several different posts that's getting different comments and stuff like that, especially if something going viral, man. So you don't always get a notification of every comment you get. You know what I'm saying? So if you DM me or text me now, I have a thread with just you in there. You know what I'm saying? So I can see just what we talked about. So it's like, yeah, I want Cowboy shoe, but I want my name on the back. I want to say America's team on it, you know what I mean? I want to say the Big D on it, you know what I'm saying? Or I want to say, you know what I'm saying, the Giants daddy on it. I can do that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I need, you know, to make that custom order, I need you to message me, and then I'll give you the price based on what all you want on the shoes, you know what I'm saying? Because every shoe is not the same, you know what I'm saying? So the more stuff you want, of course, it takes more time, but I get it done, you know what I'm saying?
Now, these prices that are on your websites, I see, because like the Air Forces and some of those other common shoes you get, normally you'll have those on hand. But if somebody has a pair of their own custom or a pair of their own shoes, they can mail them to you. You can customize those too as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? So if you got a pair of shoes, it's like, yo, man, I really want these Cowboys. You can send them to me as long as they got to be new or like new. You know what I mean? Like, don't bring me no shoes that just been sitting outside that you used to cut grass in. I'm like, yeah, man, I want Cowboys on there. We're not doing that, man. If you want some Cowboy, that's disrespectful for you to bring some raggedy shoes to try to get some Cowboy stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? Bring me a fresh pair, and then I'm gonna get you right, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get you. You know what I mean?
We're gonna get them straight. Yeah, my guy Richard's
we're
tapping in. He says,
Cowboys fans are fresh, bro. We are all over the whole world. We are America's team for a reason.
Thank you.
America's team for a reason. everywhere.
Yeah,
I have shipped everywhere. Bro, I shipped cowboy shoes to Australia.
Wow. I know you're pretty popular on your own Instagram in China, especially with your Dope Active Father brand. And we're going to get to that in just a minute. But my guy Richard's tapping in from Visalia. He says, does cost vary on the shoes? I think it does based on if it's your shoe you're providing and plus the amount of work or whatever that goes into it. That's kind of where you draw the line on cost, right?
Yeah. Cost does vary. You know, I mean, some shoes are more simpler than others. Some shoes are more complex than others. You know what I'm saying? So the shoes that are more complex, of course, is going to cost more because it takes more time with prepping and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like you see these Air Force Ones here, the high tops, really awesome custom right there, $275, the $300. So that's what you're about looking at. And you know, for everybody that's tapping in and say, "Oh, BG, how come I ain't never seen you with a pair of NARD shoes?" Well,
Man.
there's a little story. There's a little story I want to share with y'all. It goes back to, I think, the draft in Vegas in 2021. I actually hit up NARD and said, "Hey, NARD, I need some Cowboy Cousins Air Force Ones." He said, "No sweat, fam. I got you." I said, "But I'm cut short on time and I need you to mail them to Las Vegas." He said, "No problem, fam. I got you with the tracking number and everything." And then he mailed them to the Luxor, and I don't know. I think they got buried in the pyramid somewhere down there with all of the tombs because nobody could seem to find my shoes. But I ain't mad because I'm going to still come back and get me another pair because I think you got a couple of other sets already on hand or something like that. We're going to do a little collab on some shoes.
I have a pair for you coming within the next week. But Luxor, what happens is they see that NARD Got Sole name on there. And you know what I mean? Again, Cowboys fans are everywhere. Somebody peeked in that box and they saw them Cowboys customs. They was like, "Yeah, I'm a Cowboy cousin. I'm a Cowboy cousin today, and I'm taking these." You know
somebody got them.
So,
that's a fact. Somebody, I'm gonna see them. So there's only one pair of them that you made.
Only one pair
so when I see
made.
somebody, if I see you out there with my shoes on, just let me know. I'm gonna ask for your receipts from NARD Got Sole.
Absolutely, and I keep all receipts. Even people that mentioned me back in 2014, I have those messages. I have them all, man. I keep all receipts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now, man, bro, that's crazy. It's been 4 years. It didn't even feel like that long because you know what I mean, bro. I done got remarried. I done had
a couple
two
kids.
more kids. And you know what I'm saying? I got it right now. I got a 2-year-old and a newborn. You know what I mean? I got a 20-year-old in college. You know what I mean? At UT right now. You know what I'm saying? Absolute craziness. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? It's absolutely beautiful. But life been moving the past 4 years, man. And now I'm getting, you know what I mean? Everything getting back together. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, bro, I ain't realized, like, bro, it's been that long.
Yeah, no, 4 years have flown by, bro. Like time literally flies. 100%, 100%. But since you created your shoes, you also, because I know you got a big family, we know, at least I know, you're an anti-deadbeat dad. Like you're a dope active father, dope AF. That's your brand. Can you explain to everybody on top of the shoes your dope active father brand that you're pushing and what that's all about?
Yes, sir, man. So Dope Active Father is a brand. You know what I mean? It's not a brand. It's a lifestyle. Dope Active Father is a lifestyle for fathers to be more active with their children. We pushing positivity and good fatherhood 24/7, 365. Not just one day on Father's Day. This is every day, 24/7, 365, 366 on a leap year. You know what I'm saying? Like fathers are important. Fathers matter, and we need to make sure fathers are not just present, but active in their children's lives as well, man. There's too much stuff going on in this world today, as you've seen over this past year, man. There's just so much stuff going on, man. And fathers, man, we got to be more active with our children out here. So, you know what I mean? Because I am always with my kids. I'm a full-time entrepreneur and a full-time father, man. And, you know what I mean? So I created a brand for fathers because I'm always out here repping, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know any deadbeats. If you don't take care of your kids, you can't be around me. You know what I'm saying? I got 8 kids and I'm not doing no complaining. I'm out here doing what I'm supposed to do to take care of my children, all the way from 20 down to 8 months. Baby girl just turned 8 months, 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? 5 girls, 3 boys. And I'm out here doing
big, beautiful
it.
family. Big, beautiful family.
Yeah, no, facts, man. You know what I'm saying? I make these kids, man, and I'm gonna make sure that I do everything in my power to show them that daddy's there, daddy love y'all. What you need, I'm gonna make it happen to the best of my ability, man. And God has blessed me with this talent, man, and this time, bro. That's what I love. That's another thing I love about NARD GOT SOLE, man. It's like, bro, I got so much time, so I get to pull up and I get to be there for my kids, man. So it's an absolute beautiful thing, man. In order for me to, I mean,
Yeah,
just to
I see
have
you. I see you
this
every
time to be
day
there.
on on the stories that I see you post on Instagram. Jordy girl pulling up, getting off the bus. You greeting
Yes,
them. You
sir.
showing folks it's not just a shirt you're pushing and a slogan you're trying to push. Like you are out there really doing the work. So shout out to all of the dope active fathers out there because that brand resonates with me too as a father. I have 5 boys myself, so I'm right behind you, Nard. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
we literally them boys over here. But I know you got a
No,
little bit
no,
of
facts.
yeah.
No.
You got some girls. So I might have to hit you up because I got, some boys. We're gonna have to get them some custom kicks too as well. But the dope active father, I think that's really great because you've been featured on the news several times down in Houston. And
Yeah.
talk a little bit about that. What has it been like becoming kind of the shoe celebrity and the dope active father in H-Town?
In H-Town, man, bro, it's like I said, man, it's been an absolute blessing, man. I mean, I've been on damn near every news network here in Houston, man. You know what I'm saying? From ABC to Fox 26, you know what I mean, CW 39, KHOU, you know what I mean, Channel 2, you know what I mean, KPRC. Bro, I'd have been on them all, man. It's been an absolute blessing because of the talent that God blessed me with, man, to be able to, you know what I mean, put my art out in this world. And not only that, man, to inspire people, man. You know what I'm saying? So many people that that hit me up and said I've inspired them, you know what I mean, either in fatherhood or just, you know what I mean, pursue that passion with art and stuff like that, man. And bro, it's again, man, bro, you just got to be grateful for this moment, these moments and these times, man, to be able to be in this position, man, for sure.
I feel you. I feel you 100%. And I'm just glad that we finally got a chance to collab and get back up on here. I've been reaching out to you. I know life has been in the way. Then you double back and hit me up. I was like, perfect. Let's get it. We want to make sure we introduce everybody here to all of our plugs because my hat plug is in the chat. I just developed a cake plug over the weekend. And a lot of folks who don't really know the shoe plug, well, we're talking to them here today. This is OAT's shoe plug. So he's in our group OAT. All of his links are down there in the comments. Now, what's the best way folks can contact you? Is it through social media or on your website, Nard?
Man, I would say, man, you can, if you mess me on the website, it's going to go straight to my email, getcustoms@nardgotsole.com. You can either email me there or you can send a text. You can always message me on social media, but with the way social media is moving these days, man, how I lost a page with almost 90K followers on there.
I remember that,
Man,
bro.
that absolutely sucked, man. You know what I had to do to try to track down all my clients? You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
wow.
All
All
those, I
those
mean, I did.
conversations you had chronicled in
Yeah,
there and everything. Yeah, that's a lot
yeah,
of
man.
business. Now, why wasn't there something Nike was like mad at you, or there's something that happened that got you shut down? Can you share that with everybody?
Um,
For other
man,
creators that may
so
be kind of in your lane of creating shoes and things like that?
yeah, man. So what happened, man, I was I've created, several customs and things before, man. But I did some UNC retro sixes. It's something that, Jordan Brand ended up releasing, you know what I'm saying? It's something real similar or whatever. So I just showed that I did this pair very similar before for a homie of mine, man. Next day, like they going viral again because when I made them, they were like going viral. Bro, next day I wake up and my page is gone. I did everything in my
That's got to be
power.
the worst feeling, bro. I couldn't imagine.
Man, bro, I was hurt. You know what I mean? You talking about uh man, devastated, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like all of my hard work, like this is no paid followers, no bought followers, none of this stuff. Everything was real. It was organic. I built that thing up from ground up, man. And man, they absolutely sucked. I mean, still suck to this day, man. And then I just been having those little run-ins lately where it's like, so the stuff that I've became popular of creating, everybody else can create this now, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh well, it's copyright da. Before it was just art. You know what I mean? People loved it was art, but also you have China companies. Where I have the thing. You know what I mean? I'm famous in China because you do have these companies in China. They were actually bootlegging the customs that I was making.
Oh,
So I got tied in with that.
Copycat league.
You know?
It's a copycat league.
Yeah. So, but what the thing is, my stuff is one of one, right? Over in China, they're making mass production of the stuff that I'm doing, but they're using my pictures to promote it.
We them boys product line. They shipping it out. They got it on the shelves over there somewhere.
Right. Yeah. So now it looks like it's mine. It's like, yo, this is not mine. You can clearly
NARD
see,
shipping to China. NARD got major work in China. NARD is a problem, huh?
You know what I mean? Yeah, NARD Got Sole is bootlegged in China. You know what I'm saying? Just like they bootleg Jordans and stuff and everything else over there, man. So they actually bootlegging my customs over there, which is crazy. You know what I mean? So that just shows you how viral my stuff have went, man, because they're literally bootlegging my stuff over there in China, which is it's dope. It's an honor that my stuff is so dope for y'all to bootleg, but at the same time,
where's my cut?
Yeah, y'all got my page shut down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I need my paper. I need my paper at least
because of this art and what I do. This is how I feed my family. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm positive online. You don't see me up there being negative. You know what I'm saying, bro? I post my art, post my family, I laugh a little bit, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? You got people on here just being nasty to folks every single day, nudity here and all of this stuff, bro. And all I do is do art. And I mean, try to inspire folks to be a, better father, an active father, out here in the community, because all those fathers out there, I know fathers are going through things, and some of these guys are like, you don't think there's redemption, bro? It is. You just got to put your pride to the side and be like, man, when it comes to my kids, there's no pride, man. You know what I'm saying? And just go out there, man, and be active, man. Be active, man. But I know it's not as easy, said and done for sure. At times I know it's not as easy because, there are things in this society that makes things more difficult than what it is. But, you can go to sleep at night saying you give your best effort and trying to be, as active as the father as you trying to be.
It's definitely a learning process, because I remember, starting out sharing content for free on Facebook, and now everybody can become a digital creator. Everybody can get monetized and stuff like that now. I don't know. I know we're friends on Facebook, but I don't think you do much in terms of your content on Facebook. I think that's more personal.
You're breaking up. Hold on.
Can you hear me? Nard, you there? I think Nard may have froze. Let me know in the comments. Can you hear me below? And if we're still live, because my guy Nard is frozen down there in Houston.
Hello?
There you go.
Back up. We had cut out by about a good 30 seconds there.
There you go. All right, you good.
Right.
You're in here.
All right. Can you repeat what you were saying?
No, I was just saying that you had got froze, and we were talking about your shoes and everything, how folks can order and things like that. And I just thought it was great that you'll be able to join us here today. I know it's super early, but I know you've had a tight window because life is lifing for you down there. But what is the best part about NARD Got Sole? Like, what is the most joy that you get out of creating shoes for your clients? Because I know there's some there for you.
Man, my joy is, man, when I get messages back, man, and people's like, yo, man, I wore these to the game, man. Everybody was coming up to me asking about my shoes, man. It's like, bro, this is literally a walking art piece. You know what I mean? Like the same thing that people paint on canvases and stuff, man, I can do the same thing on shoes. So when people hit me back and they just like, yo, man, I got to get another pair. Because so when I walked in here, man, people, they was loving it, man. So that's why like big brands and companies reach out to me as well, because this customs make you stand out. You know what I mean? And then people notice the brand. And it's like, oh man, what's that? What I see the OAT, man, those shoes look cool, but what is OAT?
Yeah.
I see it on the shoes, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and then now you have that's a conversation starter, and now you're talking to them about your company and what you do. you know what I mean, how you are one of the best, you know what I mean, Cowboys live streamers that's out here. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
so, So that, you know what I mean, well, one of the most best and one of the most humblest ones out there, you know what I'm saying? And salute to you, bro. Now you've been tapped in for years, man, supporting. And like I say, I truly appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's the joy I get though, right there. You know what I'm saying? When people hit me back, they like love their shoes, or bro, when I'm doing memorial shoes, you know what I mean, of someone's, you know what I mean, loved one that passed away, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean, those things are, you know, they tough, but it brings the family like such comfort, you know what I mean, of seeing something like that on a pair of shoes, like they've never seen anything like that before, man. So stuff like that, bro, it's just, you know what I'm saying, absolutely dope, and brings me a lot of joy. And that's why I keep creating, bro. And no matter all the storms and everything that happened with my pages shut down, if you do good work and do good business, man, people can always, you know what I mean, come through and support you.
They're going to find you 100%. Now, last question before we get out of here. Have you done any shoes for any Cowboy players yet?
Man, I did some shoes I did do shoes for a Cowboys player, man. It was number 94.
Talking about Charles Haley?
Yes. I did some for the was son Jackson? For one, and there was another player with their son was Jackson. So I did something for them, but I haven't officially like made something like, bro, I wanted to make custom cleats or something for Des Bryant, like so bad, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? He represent the Jordan brand, you know what I'm saying? He had the Jordan brand cleats and stuff, man. Like, bro, I wanted to do custom cleats for him so bad, man. So man, hopefully my goal is to get some to Jaden Blue, you know what I mean? He's actually my cousin on my dad's side. So my dad, you know what I mean, he's a huge Cowboys, my biological dad, what I told you, you know what I'm saying? He's a huge Cowboys fan, man. So Jaden Blue is actually my cousin on my dad's side. And you know what I mean? So I mean, I did shoes for his grandma, for Jaden's grandma when he was at UT. You know what I mean? So now it's time to, you know what I mean, get something done for him for the Cowboys, man.
Do some custom, because you know the NFL players have that my cleats, my cause. Have you been able to tap into that? Have you made any shoes for any other players on that? My cleats is my cause?
You know, I was making stuff for you know what I mean, Emmanuel Sanders. You know what I mean? So for all the teams and stuff Emmanuel Sanders is going from the 49ers to the Saints to the Bills, like I made custom cleats for him throughout that whole 10-year, man. And then like that year he retired, I was like, man, Emmanuel ain't hit me up yet, man. What's going on? And then that's when he dropped that video saying he was retiring, man. I was like, oh man. So yeah, I did do some my cause, my cleats for Emmanuel Sanders, man. And I should have a project coming up here soon for my cause, my cleats, but you know what I mean? I don't talk about it until, you know what I mean, the ink is dry. You know what I mean? So hopefully, you know, I'm hoping to be landing something soon, man, for again for my cause, my cleats, man. It's not an easy thing to get into for sure, you know, like, because you know what I mean, I'm independent. Everything I do, I represent myself, man. I have no manager, no publicist, nothing like that, man. It's just me and, you know what I mean, my faith, you know what I'm saying? And the man upstairs, you know what I'm saying?
Man from the 5th floor.
You know what I mean? Out here trying to get as many opportunities as I can, man. You know what I mean? So like people are like, man, why it takes so long? That bro, I'm not a factory. I'm only one man. You know what I'm saying? Who's
which brings up a great point. It brings up a great point. If somebody were to order some shoes, what is like your average turnaround time starting today? Somebody hit you up today. What is the turnaround time on a pair of custom Cowboy kicks?
So right now, man, I've been this last month, man, my goal was to get my inventory down. So I haven't been taking many orders. So right now, man, I've been going crazy and I got my inventory down to where, bro, like 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. Let's just say 4 to 6 weeks, man, you can literally get something, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been working my butt off. I mean, trying to clear this inventory down, man. So my inventory, you talking about, I had damn near 3-4 months ago, man, you talking about inventory was at, you know what I mean, 150 pairs, bro.
You had them in the kids' rooms, huh? The kids were stepping
Bruh.
on the boxes, getting up in the cribs and stuff, huh?
Man, bro, I had boxes in the movie room, you know what I mean, of stuff like that. You see this whole shelf over here behind me, man. If you look over there, man, that's all work over there that I have to do, you know what I mean?
That's all orders pending, huh? Orders pending.
Yeah, all orders pending that I'm doing and trying to get them out of here, you know what I'm saying? But I'm shipping out 4 pairs a day, you know what I'm saying? Nice. So I'm really out here, I mean, grinding and trying to get it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, it's not easy, you know what I'm saying, being an entrepreneur and doing this by myself. I mean, I don't have I don't have an assistant or nothing like that, man. That's just me. And some days it's tough, you know what I mean? Like I say, my kids be having events and basketball games and, you know what I mean, dancing, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean, I gotta step away, you know what I mean, to be dad. You know what I'm saying? Because that time with my kids is very important.
Dad,
you know what I mean?
Dad comes first. Father first. Father's first.
Absolutely, man. So, and then that's another reason I like my turnaround times has family time equated into that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that's very important to me, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Before any of this stuff, man, family time is important, but I still be spending time in here. Bro, I just went to sleep at 6 o'clock this morning. I had my alarm to get up at 9 o'clock. Because I knew this interview was coming, you know what I'm saying? But some nights, if I can push through and don't go to sleep until nap time, that's what I got to do, you know what I'm saying? So, but again, I'm blessed to be able to work these kind of hours, you know what I mean? So if I'm busy and I got to do something with the kids, cool. After we done with that, they go to bed, I'm clocking in work, you know what I'm saying? Because I got to get this stuff done, bro.
Yeah. Baby need clothes, wife needs shoes. I'm with you. Kelly's tapping in, says, I know a lot of players that go to independent artists for my cause, my cleats. I can reach out to Will McClay to inquire. I don't know if you know who Will McClay is, but he is the vice president of player personnel for the Dallas Cowboys. And my girl Kels is on the big 3 with me, and she's connected, Nard. So maybe we might have a little word of mouth connection going. Hopefully we can get something hooked up with the Cowboys for my cleats, my cause.
Yeah, man, that would absolutely be dope, Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, my information, you can email me, getcustody@nardgotsole.com. You know what I'm saying? I'm on social media as well, Renard Hartman on Facebook, and you know, you can DM me as well. That would be dope. Like I say, just doing stuff for these different brands, like my cause, my cleats, just doing, like I say, just putting my artwork out there, man. And the fact that, I mean, this little kid from Acres Home who worked retail. I've always been in love with art, you know what I'm saying? And no one ever said that you can do art for a living. And I figured it out on my own. Even my art teacher didn't even say you can do art for a living. That's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I figured this out on my own 10 years after high school. And man, I've been doing this 11 years full time, man. It's been an absolute blessing. You know what I mean, to do this, you know what I mean, 11 years full time.
Yeah.
And to be a
because I remember you sharing your story on one of the podcasts, how you were working at Target and something didn't go right. And you was like, screw this. I'm about to get my own bag. And then here you are almost a decade later.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I walked out of Target, man. It was like at the end of March. At the end of March 2014, man. I'm always a hard worker, man. But when people all of a sudden feel away and act like you tell them no one time about something, it's like, I'm telling you no because I have something else to do. And they feel like, well, I'm gonna write you up for insubordination. I'm just like, man, this custom thing been all right for me, man. I actually think I'm losing money by being here 40, 45 hours a week. So I felt it in my spirit, man. And that's when I made that leap of faith, man. And I walked out, and within 6 months, man, my life changed. And it was like, this is what I was meant to be doing. So, you know what I mean? And it's been absolutely not only that, but it's been my ministry as well, man, because I've been able to touch so many people with custom shoes, man. You know what I mean? Crazy part about it. But you know what I mean? I absolutely love retail though. You know what I mean? I was one of those guys that, bro, I love customer service, guest service and stuff. So you know what I mean, I thrived in that, you know what I mean, in retail, you know what I mean?
Well, you got your own shoes, your custom shoes, you got your own line. So it just kind of makes sense. And Kels reaching back one more time says, I'll definitely reach out. One of my sorority chapters in Houston will be hosting a Black Owner Business Expo in February. You would be perfect for it.
Oh yeah, no, sign me up. I mean, I do a lot of, I mean, people from sororities and stuff, I mean, they hit me up all the time for stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I do a little bit of everything. I mean, it's not just sports. I do a little bit of everything, bro. Crazy part about it, boy, a full circle moment full circle moment. I just did a project with Target at the beginning of August.
Nice.
Bro, I just did a project with them, man.
That's huge, bro. That's a big national chain brand right there, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
man. So they just got Converse in the Target or whatever. So we did something back to school to commemorate. I mean, Converse coming to Target, man. I was on site customizing, man. I had some guys that I had on my team with me, man. And we was out there customizing live in Target, man. Like I was like, bro, you told me this 10, 11 years ago, man. I would have never imagined it, bro. I'm not gonna even lie.
You'd have told me this 10, 11 years ago, I would have found you on the internet and we'd be sitting here on a show almost a decade later. I wouldn't have believed that either. But I really do appreciate you joining. I hope maybe we can get you back in the lab sometime. Maybe we could do a live show with you working on some shoes or something. You're always welcome to come back on here as a member of my group. It's a no-brainer. 2 Cowboy fans offering services and products to our fan base. For those that are saying you're tired of spending money with Jerry, well, come spend money with my guy, NARD GOT SOLE.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll definitely get you right. Crazy thing about it, bro, just let me know the date that you want to hop on and do something live. I'll do something live, bro. Just let me know. Let me know whenever you're ready. You know what I'm saying? Like what people don't know is I did these live at AT&T Stadium. I did these live. So they had the Juneteenth festival out there, 2022, 2023. The first year was at the Star, but the last 2 years it was at AT&T Stadium. You know what I mean? So I actually did these live at AT&T Stadium. Crazy, you know what I'm saying? And I brought them back to H-Town. I always use it for display and stuff, man. But yeah, I mean, whenever y'all ready to get right,
How long did it take you to do those? How long did it take you to do those while you're at the stadium?
Man, it took me about because I believe I came with a prepped already. That's the biggest thing, come with a prepped already. So I did these probably about 1.5 hours, 2 hours, man.
Nice.
I did these about 1.5 hours, 2 hours, man. So yeah, no, whenever you got time to, you know what I mean, to stream, bro, I'll do something live.
Hell yeah. Easy day, man. Easy day. Now, before we get out of here, what can you tell folks? What does NARD have on his schedule moving forward? Because I know you're a DJ. You're kind of like a jack of all trades. What does NARD GOT SOLE have going on where maybe folks can get in contact with you and link up with you out in the trenches moving forward this season?
Man, moving forward, like I say, right now, I am I'm still taking orders for football season. More than welcome to put in the order. This is what I do for a living, you know what I mean? So I'm in here every day customizing shoes, getting them shipped out, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I have a project coming up soon, a big project, you know what I'm saying? But that thing ain't, I mean, I'm not doing anything until that ink dry, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
For sure, I'm always pushing Dope Active Father, Anti-Deadbeat Dad Club. I'm always pushing that brand. If you're a dope father out there, you know what I'm saying? I got the first Cowboys color one. I'm about to make a Cowboys colorway, and the first one is gonna be sent to my guy. You know what I'm saying? So I'll make sure you have the first Cowboys colorway, Anti-Deadbeat Dad Club shirt. You know what I'm saying? You will have the first one, and I'm shipping that out with your shoes, bro. So I can't wait for you to get that. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for you to have that, man. It's gonna be
I can't wait to get it, like you say, and pull them fresh shoes out the box and get that fresh shoe smell.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And hopefully you do a live unboxing. You know what I'm saying?
I think we're on to something here, man. I think we're on to something here.
You know what I'm saying?
I really appreciate you joining us here today. We're gonna go ahead and wind down. Let everybody know how can they get in contact with you. You said email, social media, website, best way, especially to order.
Yeah, so you can follow me at NARD GOT SOLE Customs on Instagram. You know what I mean? All my latest posts go there on Instagram, NARD GOT SOLE Customs. You want to put in the order, you can email me at getcustoms@nardgotsole.com. Getcustoms@nardgotsole.com, and I will get you right. You know what I mean? Bring in that heat. You know what I mean? Right to your front door. It'll be shipped to your front door. Now, if you are with the OAT, you in Houston, you know what I mean? You can message me as well. You know what I mean? I do meetups if you're if you're local in the Houston area. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't believe how many Cowboy shoes that I do weekly, and some are shipped out, but I do a lot of them. They're right here in the city in Houston, man.
Is the
Right
Cowboys
here.
the most? Are the Cowboys the most shoes you make for the NFL teams, or is there another team you make more shoes of? Texans maybe down there in Houston, or do you make more Cowboys than all other teams?
Cowboys.
That's what's up.
Cowboys.
Y'all heard it.
Cowboys or any other, you know what I mean? Texans is second, yes, but Cowboys, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I did so many Cowboy shoes. People literally thought I was from Dallas. I'm saying? Nope, not from Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Now I got Cowboys in the DNA, but I ain't from there. You know what I'm saying? I'm always in H-Town out here repping, man. You know what I'm saying? But I do got love for the home team too. You know what I mean? So you don't see me out here trolling folks. I'm like, F this team and F that team. I'm not.
You got clients. You got clients in all of these fan bases, man. It's a smart business.
The business. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's all about business with me. And community, man. You know what I mean? You don't know how many fans of people of different teams that I've met and just have conversations with, man. You know what I mean? But then you have the friendly banter as well, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, Cowboys gonna always be America's team, and I always let them know that. But damn sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we ain't won nothing since the 90s. Hey, you got teams that ain't won nothing at all.
Thank you. They love to keep our name.
Everybody have one.
Yeah, they love to keep our name in their mouth. You know how it goes, especially down there in Houston with little brother. So
yeah, facts.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. We appreciate everybody tuning in on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. This is my guy, NARD GOT SOLE. This is why you need to know him, because quite frankly, he got the most soul out of any Cowboy fan that I've ever met. And we'll be streaming here again live soon on Built Different Group. We appreciate all of the Green Badge supporters for supporting the content. If you support the content this year on Built Different Group, you are supporting these BDG Network exclusives. We thank y'all for tapping in. It's my guy, NARD GOT SOLE, and I will see you on the gym.
Sir. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. All the way from H-Town.
Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.